Thank you. I think you're trying to say you were first, Evo. Yeah. Everybody dropped me and popped me. They turned around and dotted me. But I am about to get on my own account here so the kiddos won't be bothering me. The kiddos channels won't be on here. They want him. What? What? He did what? All right, we gotta jump into this first before we get into the reactions. We are going to
when did you become a millionaire?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work?
A group of despicable savages pulled up to a kid's birthday party where literal children were attending and having fun and partying, and they massacred, murdered, shot, and killed, left dead 3 children.
Any father remembers the day their child is born.
He was just like the perfect gift from God.
But this father, Patrick Peterson, is now burdened to live with the day his son died.
All I could see is my son crawling on the ground and me trying to resuscitate him.
At just 14, Amari Peterson took his last breath.
He had 1 bullet hole right above his heart.
Amari and his family, a few of the dozens on Saturday, who were just trying to celebrate the birthday of a 2-year-old.
I ain't gonna say what
I just heard gunshots, and then the shooter came in, and he came in. I turned my back and I looked at him, and then I just started seeing him shoot. Just sit down.
We don't have footage of the actual incident, but we do have footage of a nearby Ring camera. And I want you guys to really hear how many shots was let off at a child's birthday party by these savages. Now, there's rumors it's the Cambodians who did it. It's the work of the Cambodians. I'm not sure, right, who exactly did it. Right, that's not my job here. But we're gonna document everything we know in this video.
You got an elevator?
It would be horrific enough if this was a crossfire, but the father just said he's seen the shooter walk in and open fire. That means the person walked into a kid's birthday party knowing it was a kid's birthday party and still opened fire in a room of kids. There's no reforming this, bruh. Nah. There's no talking to these people. There's no peace walk or peace treaty that can reform this, man. Eradication and incarceration is the only hope. The shooters came from this alleyway, I was told, and you could still see the kids' toys that are still in the alleyway. You got the unicorn, you got a little kid's basketball court. It's still there. And the stuff that's blurred out is the blood. It was a bloody scene, bruh. They ambushed the party from the back and the front, but it came through the alleyway to get to these 2 rappers, MB Nell on your left, Dougie on your right. Both these guys were shot, but they did survive. MB Nell on the left was shot in the leg, and then Dougie on the right was shot in the chest. They both survived. I don't even think they were in critical condition, to be honest, because they're both posting to social media as of now, so they're perfectly fine. But MB Nell was the main target, and we'll get into his story a little later in this video. The 3 kids that died were 8, 9, and 14, and a 21-year-old also lost their lives. But while parents are grieving their kids losing their lives, their innocent children dying
he must been
at the hands of gunfire by savages, you got more savages online celebrating the death of these children.
What?
Celebrating the death of an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 14-year-old. They're literally online saying they condone this and want more of this.
Bro, and they're talking about they don't condone shit like that. Bruh. We condone all that shit. We condone it, but we didn't do it. So, nigga, oh, God, don't put that on us. Bro, we condone this shit, though, because niggas be shooting that niggas with their kids and shit. I'm done giving all niggas passes. That's the old me. They blow in. Catching with his family or smoking.
We're responsible for our own dismay. The only reason why gangbangers still feel comfortable murdering your children, murdering our children, and then hopping online and bragging about murdering our children and making songs about murdering our children.
They're not getting
and
away
getting
with
the
mine.
attention and the
I'm
reward for
call your
bragging
sister
about
out right
murdering
now.
our
You're
children.
not killing
It's
mine,
because
boy.
we make it comfortable for them.
Not without retaliation.
We give them a safe space to do this.
Vengeance.
You see, because we still operate under the delusion that we're all the same. That
We are
we're all
not the
brothers
same.
and sisters.
I'm a
But in fact,
Martian.
we're not, bruh. Listen, Cain and Abel came from the same womb, lived in the
Facts.
same environment, had the same parents, ate the
Facts.
same foods.
Facts.
But Abel was God sent.
Preach.
Cain was the devil sent. They were from the same womb, but they were not brothers.
Pete.
These people are not your brothers, bro. These
Preach.
people are demonic. They are the devils. The gangbanger don't give a damn about you or your environment, bro. The only time the gangbanger is interested in peace is when he done gangbang for 20 plus years, done murdered all your children. Now all of a sudden he want to be the peacemaker, right? He want to be the peacekeeper. He want to be at the head of the table talking about peace and negotiation and saving the babies. Cut it out. These people are not our friends. They're not our brothers. They're not our sisters.
Facts.
They're not like us. They are devils. They are only in your environment to cause chaos. And the only reason why they're able to do so is because we allow them to do so. The hood, the inner
You
cities,
can't
the
watch
urban
everybody.
environments belong to us. They're the minority. Okay? Right now in Stockton, it shouldn't be safe for anybody to be able to claim they're a gangbanger. I don't care who did it. It shouldn't be safe for anybody to claim they are a gangbanger. You know what they do to their opposition? If their opposition murder one of them, you know what they do? They grab a stick and go and avenge and try to eradicate their opposition. So why are they allowed to kill our children? But yet we're still marching for peace. We're still holding press conferences talking about things need to change. It's time to say, no, things is perfect how they are. They gotta go. They're the ones that need to change. They gotta go. It shouldn't be safe right
All right.
You have it
The
listed.
game gets
You
exposed
type
again.
it
Like,
in, and then you go.
let's talk
dig.
about it. I ain't got nobody to
The
talk
game
with.
is getting a lot of backlash right now from gang members from his own hometown of Compton. If you guys haven't been paying attention, the last year or so, there's been a huge divide
Where
on the
is
West
Stockton?
Coast, more specifically Compton. It's been Team Kendrick versus Team Game. Even though the game has been publicly in support of Kendrick, post the beef or post the battle, you really haven't seen Kendrick come out and offer any type of sentiments or
Post the
love
beef
to the
or
game.
post the battle.
And what's actually been happening is friends of Kendrick Lamar, people on Kendrick's team, Kendrick's cousins, family members, they've been taking shots at the game every chance they get, and this time around is no different. The game was recently on Big Boy's Neighborhood, and he was telling stories about Kendrick Lamar's come up and how he had a intricate role in Kendrick Lamar's come up. Stories that he's told before, but this time around, it pissed off people connected to Kendrick Lamar because, one, they already don't feel the game or don't like the game because they feel like the
Right.
game didn't ride for Kendrick Lamar during the Kendrick and Drake beef.
Right.
And they specifically was upset because they feel like the game lied and misappropriated certain stories he told about Kendrick Lamar during this interview.
The first time I met Kendrick was a long time ago. I don't even know if he'll remember. He was going to the Yet Center in Compton, and as part of a probationary program, I had to go be a big brother at this Yet Center, and me and my homie Tato,
Getting
Tato.
hours signed off, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I wasn't Kendrick's big brother, but he used to come in there and he was real young, man. And he was just always charismatic, always good with the words, man, and just a, funny little guy. I don't even know if he remembers that. And so when I had, and we grew up across the street and around the corner from each other. But I gangbang hard and Dot, he non-affiliated, but he Compton. And he ain't no punk either.
Sorry for the interruption, but I hate when they get this off and they try to make Kendrick appear to be this super goody two. Kendrick Lamar was never a good kid in a mad city. Kendrick Lamar was always a bad kid in a bad city. Kendrick Lamar is and was an active Compton Pyro. Kendrick Lamar did not do a song with Roddy Ricch for years because Roddy Ricch was a Compton Crip. The politics prevented Kendrick Lamar from working with Roddy Ricch.
Yeah,
That's how active Kendrick Lamar is as a Compton Pyru. So this narrative that Kendrick Lamar is this like void of all politics, this nerd who grew up in Compton and just made it. No, Kendrick Lamar was an active gangbanger, is an active gangbanger, and he's still guided and dictated by his politics, which is why he refused to do a song with Roddy Ricch when Roddy Ricch was at the peak of his career, right? It took the Peace Walk happening recently before Kendrick Lamar invited Roddy Ricch on stage at the pop-up and then put Roddy Ricch on GNX. Before that, Kendrick Lamar would not do a song with Roddy Ricch because he was a Compton Crip.
Yep.
So this narrative that he was this good, no, he was an active gangbanger and still is an active gangbanger.
Right. So, and everybody from the hood that don't bang still is from the hood.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, he got that, but I always knew. So in the beginning, I would be going, in the beginning of my career, I'd be going by Top Dog's house and just, helping him with J-Rock stuff and lending my, 2 cents since I was a little bit, ahead of the curve than from where they were. And I was always asking Top, I was like, yo, let me get, let me get Dot.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, no. And so he knew what he was. I knew what he was. J-Rock, when I took J-Rock on tour, Dot was hype man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I asked Top again at my house in Glendale. I was like, let me get Dot. He was like, nah. And he was like, yo, what if we piece up TDE? And I was like, man, I got Black Wall Street. I'm good.
Yeah.
I want you to do
So
your
when you
thing.
say let me get Dot, are you talking about let me get him as an artist or as a feature?
Let me get him as an artist because I already knew. I knew what he was going to be. And nobody didn't understand it yet except everybody that was around Top and TDE. They knew. And I knew. And at first, everybody was saying how he rapped too fast and it was going around the hood and all of that, right? And I was just like, y'all tripping. This is him. So when they was doing when he dropped Section 80 and they was doing the thing downtown, Top hit me. I was in the bed, man, for some reason, watching like Breaking Bad or something. I was comfortable, womanizing. I can't even remember her name, but she could be left for the movement. So Top hit me. He was like, "Can you come up here? We, Dog is up here, Dre is up here, Corrupt up here. Can you come down here?" So I got in my car. I drove down there, and man, that's when the torch was passed.
Kendrick Lamar homies were not feeling this. They did not like this at all. Now, some of the things the Game said can't really be disputed, like Game putting Kendrick Lamar on tour, things of that such, it can't really be disputed. But the Game going as far to say that he believed in Kendrick Lamar so much that before anybody knew who Kendrick was, when Kendrick was just the little fast rapping homie from the hood and J-Rock was the star, that he wanted to sign Kendrick, and he was telling Top Dog that Kendrick Lamar is going to be the biggest artist in the world. Well, they don't really like that, right? Because one, they feel like, you didn't really have the homie back when he was going through the beef with Drake. But also they're saying that's not true. You never try to sign Kendrick Lamar. Cut it out, man. And
he ain't got
one
bread
of the people who came out against the Game is actually a pretty
he ain't got
reputable
bread
person
like that.
in regards to all things Kendrick Lamar and TDE, and that's 2T's. 2T's, who I believe already has an ongoing conflict with the Game. He wrote blood fake it. He never wanted to sign Kendrick Lamar, and like 20 exclamation points afterwards to really emphasize he meant this with his soul. Now, because the Game and 2T's already really have issues, they already have some street stuff going on, that people just looking at this as, man, you already hate the Game, man. Who else can confirm this, man? That's when Kendrick Lamar's cousin stepped in, and he would essentially diss the Game for thinking he could get this off. Hitter J3 responded, and he put the Game rooting for Dot behind closed doors.
And injured a 15. Tonight, Houston police are still working to find the person who shot and killed a teen boy and injured a 15-year-old girl at a block party on Houston's south side. Michelle Choi spoke with a minister at the church right across from Cloverland Park who says the community is shaken.
In the daylight, the aftermath is hard to miss. At Cloverland Park, plastic cups, bottles, shoes, and pieces of clothing scattered across the grass. Remnants of what police say was a late-night block party, one that ended in gunfire, sending crowds running. Right across the street, Cloverland Church of Christ. Senior Minister Darius Woods says this park sits at the heart of their community in the South Acres Crestmont Park neighborhood.
I was basically shocked because we hadn't heard anything in that nature at that park in a while.
Woods says detectives came by early this morning hoping to find surveillance footage.
And you said that you guys are looking to see if your cameras might have captured anything, correct?
Yes, we do have cameras all around the building, and so the detective did come this morning, and so we'll look into help assist with that part of it.
Houston police say the shooting happened just before 11 p.m. A 15-year-old girl was hit in the leg. She's expected to survive. A teen boy, whose age HPD hasn't released, was shot in the stomach and later died at the hospital. This morning, detectives said they had very little to go on.
We do know that there was a large crowd gathered here, and evidently a shooting took place. We do not have any suspects information at this time or any vehicle information at this time. So we encourage anybody who may have any information about this incident to call our Homicide Division and our Crime Stoppers Division.
For Woods, learning the victims were teenagers was especially difficult.
It's sad, and it's unfortunate to hear that a young age, a boy young at that age, had to die because of gun violence.
Now, as investigators look for witnesses and video, Woods is urging the community to stand together.
As a leader in this community, what's your message to those who are listening when it comes to gun?
Now, as investigators,
gun violence,
witnesses and video, Woods is urging the community to stand together.
As a leader in this community, what's your message to those who are listening when it comes to gun violence?
Gun violence is never the answer, and I want to say to them, let's help find justice for this family who's grieving at this time.
On Houston's South Side, Michelle Choi, KHOU 11 News.
A tragic story there. Thanks so much, Michelle.
Shots rang out at Cloverland Park just before 11 Saturday night, according to Houston police.
Once officers arrived to the area, they were met with a large crowd. Along with the crowd, they also found a female with a gunshot wound to the leg area and a male with a gunshot wound to the stomach area. Both male and female were immediately transported to a nearby area hospital.
Police say the 15-year-old girl is stable, but say the boy died due to his injuries. Investigators believe it started as a block party on Hickok Lane near Scott Street.
What we know about this incident is very little at this time. We do know that there was a large crowd gathered here, and evidently a shooting took place.
Detectives spent hours combing through evidence and say the search continues for those responsible.
From overnight, Houston police investigating a deadly shooting at what they believe was a block party over in South Houston. In fact, a teenage boy has died and a teenage girl has been.
We're out here for several hours, but now that it's a little bit lighter outside, we're getting a clearer look here at Cloverland Park, and you can really tell that there was a party here at some point several hours ago before gunfire broke out. Take a look. We're seeing everything from styrofoam to plastic cups, bottles, and trash scattered all across the grass. We even see shoes and pieces of clothing left behind, giving you a sense of the chaos as people likely ran when shots were fired. Now, HPD says this all started just before 11 last night here along Hickok Lane, where a large crowd had gathered for what they believe was a block party. A teen girl was found with a gunshot wound to the leg and a teen boy with a gunshot wound to the stomach. Both were rushed to the hospital. The girl is expected to survive, but the boy died shortly after arriving. Police say right now they have very little information about what led up to the shooting, and they are hoping witnesses from that crowd come forward.
We do know that there was a large crowd gathered here, and evidently a shooting took place. We do not have any suspects information at this time or any vehicle information at this time. So we encourage anybody who may have any information about this incident to call our Homicide Division and our Crime Stoppers Division.
Yeah, this morning we are working to learn more details from police, including the ages of those two teenage victims. We'll keep you posted. In the meantime, again, if you know anything or saw anything, you're asked to call Houston Police or Crime Stoppers at 713-222-TIPS. Jacob.
Okay, we hope they find that suspect soon. Thank you for your reporting, Michelle.
These eyes want a new look.
From
overnight, Houston police
aren't they? Huh?
Perspective on a vehicular pursuit in Georgia that transmogrified into a harrowing shootout.
Damn!
This unsettling incident unfolded on April 12, 2021, in Carroll County, situated to the west of Atlanta. A Georgia State Patrol trooper, vigilant and resolute, intercepted a Nissan Sentra hurtling at a velocity exceeding 100 miles per hour along the interstate. Upon subsequent investigation, it was discerned that the operator of the Nissan was none other than Aaron Shelton. Seated beside him in the passenger berth was his cousin, Pierre Shelton. The narrative, captured by the trooper's dash camera, unveils a tumultuous series of events. Initially, the driver, unmoved by the trooper's presence, neglected to bring the vehicle to a halt, even though it momentarily pulled to the roadside. The trooper, undeterred, disembarked to approach the Nissan, only to witness its sudden acceleration. The dash camera chronicles the ensuing chase, an attempt by Aaron Shelton to outpace the relentless trooper. As the pursuit intensifies, the trooper gains ground on Shelton's vehicle. The dash camera footage zeroes in on the suspect's car, and a deliberate tap is initiated. The car momentarily veers out of the camera frame, only to retify its course shortly thereafter. The unexpected twist in this perilous odyssey occurs when Pierre Shelton, positioned on the passenger side, brandishes an AK-47. With a brazen disregard for law enforcement, he opens fire in the direction of the Georgia State Trooper. Gunfire echoes through the air, punctuating the tension of the pursuit.
Damn!
In response to the escalating situation, a cavalcade of law enforcement units converges on the scene. County sheriff's deputies and local police officers, captured in the tumult, orchestrate. The situation takes a grievous turn when shots are fired, and Sergeant Holloway sustained car footage is further dug. Carrollton police. Seeking cover behind his squad car, Gordy finds himself in the line. All three first responders, Gordy, Holloway, and Deputy Jay Retto, sustain injuries from the gunfire.
Man, we gotta watch it from up here. Nah, that's bogus. Get him!
Initiated while Aaron's subbing episode serves as a poignant reminder of the prison without parole. This disconcerting episode serves victim murder and aggravated assault. Pierre Shelton, the assailant, succumbs to the tumult he initiated while Aaron Shelton faces the full force of justice. Indicted on 22 counts, including felony murder and aggravated assault of law enforcement officers, Aaron Shelton is subsequently convicted and sentenced to life in prison without parole. This disconcerting episode serves as a poignant reminder of the inherent risks and unpredictability law enforcement officers face in the line of duty. Reporting for Blast, this is Menelik the Great, anticipating our rendezvous in the next video.
What did he say? God, that didn't even make sense. It didn't even make sense what he said. I couldn't figure it out, Mama. I couldn't figure it out. I hear Galveston be getting in it down there on them chases, bruv. Come on, man.
Send it up to Don Armstrong in Sky I-13, who is over a police chase on the Gulf Freeway. Don, what you got?
And from Sky I, we're following a pursuit here on 45, the Gulf Freeway. We're headed northbound, inbound. As you can see there, there's the exit to Hobby Airport. DPS is leading this charge here, following this car. We understand it started up in Galveston, down in Galveston, I should say, and followed the 45 Gulf Freeway all the way up here almost to the loop now, and DPS is having some trouble keeping up with him because of the traffic and the actual way that he is making his trying to make an escape here. We are being held back by Hobby Airport right now because of landing traffic here at Hobby. There, I think we just got to go ahead to move across over here as we approach the 610 South Loop. But as you can see, there is a large gaggle of police following the state trooper up 45, the Gulf Freeway here as we approach the 610 South Loop.
The Gulf.
Going underneath the South Loop now, it looks as though they're going to try to. The driver of the Mitsubishi is fairly skilled, and they're trying to lose the deputy, but that's not going to happen. I would imagine that HPD or somebody is going to be up ahead here before too long, because this has been going on since this car left Galveston Island across the causeway and made its way all the way through Dickinson, NASA, and up here as we head into the downtown Houston area. And as you can see, a wild pursuit here. This car is heading over onto the shoulder, and not sure how this is going to play out.
If he would have
weaving in and out of traffic,
the ramp, he could have lost that popo.
Looks as though that they're going to try to maybe perhaps do the loop. Not sure.
Don, thank you for staying on top of this. I'm going to toss it over now to Jonathan Bruce over at our anchor desk. He's going to take it from here, but I'll toss it over now to Jonathan Bruce over at our anchor desk. And he's going to take it from here. But obviously, this is a very dangerous situation given how this driver is moving at this time.
Yeah, a very high rate of speed in this Mitsubishi and doing everything. Well, there they just lost the lead state trooper. And they're going, is this the loop, Alex? West Bend, yeah, west loop. I'm sorry, the South Loop westbound here. I got too many people talking to me, trying to keep up with all of this, but this is crazy. I've not seen a pursuit like this in quite some time. That Mitsubishi is really outrunning the police. They're doing everything they can to get him to stop. Now we're heading westbound on the 610 South Loop here, and you can see exactly where we are by the banner at the top of your screen.
He got to get away, but
this is a pursuit that's well over 100 miles an hour, and a pretty skilled driver. Not exactly sure who this is. We don't even know why the pursuit started, but a lot of agencies here behind this particular car.
You will know him after today.
They've done everything they can to lose the trooper. But,
here on ABC 13, we are following a live police pursuit. ABC 13 Sky Eye is over this. Let's get right up to Don Armstrong. We'll be checking now with our viewers on television. Don, real quick, can you give us an update on how this has transpired and what you're seeing right now?
Yeah, this started out in the island of Galveston, came across the Galveston Causeway, reaching speeds over 100 miles an hour, 45, the Gulf Freeway. Right now, they've taken the exit to the 610 South Loop. We're heading westbound here. You can see the banner at the top of your screen giving you an idea exactly where we are on the South Loop. But again, over 100 miles an hour, and very dangerous pursuit. This driver's done everything he can to lose the police. Right now, the state trooper is on his tail, and a large contingent of deputies and other police officers following behind. We don't know, again, why. We're heading westbound here on the 610 South Loop. Almost.
Think safety.
Almost lost it in that sand. I ain't gonna lie to you.
For trusted products to
but we're gonna move on right along. Moving right along. Woman was found in a safe. We gotta check it out when we get back up here. What does it say? Microburst. It's a microburst. Oh snap! Whole ceiling blew down, or the wall fell down. What? is a micro burst, like. "15 people shot in 6 days. Baltimore police investigation is going on." We might watch out here in a minute, but we gotta run through. Why'd I do that? Hey. Knew he was going to jail, but. Let's see if we can find a crazy one. Is this the same one? Mm-hmm. It's the same one. I remember his truck. Mm-hmm. 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 I joined our.
Ocean State Job Lot. Everything you need and everything you didn't know you needed.
With AI,
you can create any character you want in seconds.
This used to require huge Hollywood budgets, complex.
Man, my hip hurts. My hip is hurting.
David, we were up over Knott's Berry Farm, looked out the window, and what do you have? Another pursuit. This is eastbound 91 freeway, just past the fizzling his way out of these predicaments. And I just don't know how much longer this could go on. I just can't fathom it.
So you got a load of junk on there?
Nothing they could do. Yeah, right.
He's talking Stevie 83 over there on that helicopter. Chopper 83.
Uh-oh. He's going to come head-to-head here.
Here he goes.
Head-to-head with another sheriff's deputy, and he's just going to go around him.
Bye-bye.
That's the protocol, and you can see they're following the protocol. They're pulling over, letting him around. They're not going to box him in. And part of the reason, guys, is because these tactics. Look at this. He's going out of the neighborhood where there are about a half a dozen. Right through those deputies again, just missing them. Unbelievable. There's about a dozen black and whites, a sea of orcas trying to keep up with him, and they just have no tools at their disposal at the moment to get him off the road. I can tell you that part of this is tactical protocol within the department, because there are other agencies that would treat this a little bit differently, but right now they are sticking with the book and basically
over here,
just trying to
shoot your tires out and everything.
Okay, I've just told that he is facing now 3 charges of ADWs, assault with a deadly weapon on a law enforcement officer, on top of all the other crimes that we've witnessed here this afternoon, but just to kind of add it to the list. But you can see how many cops are pulling in here. It's unbelievable.
Why are they doing that when they're not going to take but one person to put handcuffs on and one person to search him?
It
makes no sense.
He's backtracking on that
Why
same
got
windy road,
18
which again
officers
has
out
one
there.
lane going, one lane in the opposite direction.
So where our money goes to? You pay taxes?
He just went around traffic.
You're paying
by
his fucking
off-roading
salary.
into the
Excuse my
shrubs
language.
almost. It was a miracle he was able to maintain his composure there, but spinning up a lot of dust. It's a narrow road and about a dozen black and whites behind him. But that tire, I think his back left tire is. He did hit something. Look at that. More sparks flying. Not sure if it's coming from the wheel well or if it's coming from that equipment, but something is making metal. And I got to wonder if all that stuff in the bed of that pickup truck was strapped down. Very possibly not. We've already seen one weed whacker.
I love it when they call them weed whackers. Instead of a weed eater, it's a weed whacker.
Yeah, I think.
See, he agrees.
I'm being told it may be the result of one of those collisions earlier on the same road before he made his way into that neighborhood. Possibly.
I went too far.
Right there, and you can see he's still pulling in here. It's unbelievable. It is. He's backtracking on that same windy road, which again has one lane going, one lane in the opposite direction, and at times he just went around traffic by off-roading into the shrubs almost. It was a miracle he was able to maintain his composure there, but spinning up a lot of dust. It's a narrow road and about a dozen black and whites behind him. But that tire, I think his back left tire is, he did hit something. Look at that, more sparks flying. Not sure if it's coming from the wheel well or if it's coming from that equipment,
when I get down here.
But something is making metal, and I got to wonder if all that stuff in the bed of that pickup truck was
it's a weed
strapped
eater.
down. Very possibly not. We've already seen one weed whacker.
Hanging out. What do you loot? No, it's still up there. He needs to whip it and pop it back in there, huh?
Yeah, I think I'm being told it may be the result of one of those collisions earlier on the same road before he made his way into that neighborhood. Possibly.
It's the weed eater, man.
By the way, to get on the other side, to get on the driver's side,
the weed
whacker. Catch a glimpse of that left rear
stupid.
tire to see what he's working with back there. But something back there was hitting the pavement, creating those sparks. There you see more sparks actually coming from the front. It's coming from the front left. Front left sparks. We'll see what his treads look like, but he's missing the tire again. He's missing the tire. Okay, so by the way, this is not the first time we've seen this in this pursuit. Last time,
if you live in America,
if you live in America, if you live in America. On YouTube? You sent me something on YouTube? What? Where? I don't know, Mom. You might not be doing it right, love. You might not be doing it right now. I got messed my damn shit up where I was at, bro. Is this the horse truck? Might not. It ain't even I lost it when I was looking on. Oh, Mom. I was just joking. I was just joking about that. You didn't have to do that. Damn it, Muff. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, Mama. Thank you. Thank you. Come back in. Come on, man. Oh, I don't need the music. I don't cue the music. Cue the music. Cue the music. I don't know why I keep getting all these commercials.
Teens are charged with auto theft following a police pursuit last night through North Baltimore. Fox 45's Keith Daniels joins us live now with an update on the case. Keith.
See, my damn earbud. Look at that. They don't work again.
Arrest unfolding here on this block. Now, police say all 4 suspects are charged with unlawful taking of a motor vehicle. And
unlawful taking.
Some residents
unlawful taking.
The age
like what
of
happened?
Suspects,
I lost my mic.
13 and 14 years old.
I lost my mic. Can you hear me still, Mom?
Day Tuesday, residents in this North Baltimore neighborhood
Can you hear me?
Reacting
it should
to
be
what
on.
happened in the darkness just hours before.
I heard the helicopters, and then I came out.
There were so many cops, they closed down the street here.
Several Baltimore police units converged at Buchanan Avenue
and
West Oak
Can you hear me, Mom?
Lane at about 9:30 Monday night. Our camera was there.
I didn't know if you could hear me because it sounds like my mic's not on.
On city streets with officers scrambling to catch 14
Sound like my mic. Yeah, well, it's working.
And 14 years old in a suspected stolen car. The car taken, police say, to catch 4 teenagers who Avenue and West Old Cold Spring Lane at about 9:30 Monday night. Our camera was there, the scene, after a brief police pursuit on city streets with officers scrambling to catch 4 teenagers, 13
you ain't catching their asses.
years old, in a suspected stolen car.
Oh.
Taken, police say, from North Payson Street in the Eastwood neighborhood at about 11 a.m.
Did they bring the mug back? That's all I need to know. Did they bring it back? Huh?
At about 9:30 that night, officers spotted the vehicle near East
Thank you, Mom.
Avenue. Foxtrot, the police helicopter unit, tracked the vehicle to Buchanan Avenue, where police say the suspects, 2 boys and 2 girls, 13 and 14 years old, bailed out, ran for the woods.
They beat the ignition out of it.
By police. Neighbors now talking about punishment.
I agree that people who do criminal things should be held accountable. I don't really believe that our juvenile correctional system is set up to improve their lives, though.
It ain't.
I think they should be held
Definitely
accountable,
not.
But
Definitely
it depends on
not.
the crime. I don't know exactly about what they were doing, you know, or like how they got the car.
As neighbors ponder over punishment,
it's mindless. It's senseless.
At Huber Memorial Church, Reverend P.M. Smith, community leader and lifelong Baltimore resident, considers the cause of the ongoing juvenile crime crisis.
You cannot talk about the root cause without talking about the decay and the decline of family life. As a people, generationally,
Exactly.
There's no
Exactly.
parental authority. And in most instances, it's not poverty that drives our kids to crime, criminal behavior.
It's us.
Whether juvenile or otherwise, it's fatherlessness.
My kids ain't gonna be fatherlessness
on the matter tonight. Meantime, we're told the suspects were taken to the Department of Juvenile Services. It's unclear at this hour if they're still there or
when they get 18, though, it's over. I ain't doing them.
We're live now in North Baltimore. Keith Daniels, Fox 45 News.
Gage turns 18.
Hi, Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another video to watch. Also, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel.
Ain't nobody watching that shit. I don't want to watch no Christmas lightings. Don't like the Christmas trees. Let them burn. Look at that red number, Mom. I'm down 16. I lost 16 subscribers this month. Wonder why. Wonder fucking why. All right, well, that's going to be the end of it for this one. Make sure y'all have a good time, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow. Peace!